Hi guys, it's Lisa, and it's time for another video. It's been a while, a couple weeks. Today is September 24th, Wednesday, September 24th. Can't believe it's September already. Where did the time go? I hope the lighting is okay. There may be some glare off my glasses, and if there is, I apologize. I'm outside again. Just want to say hi and welcome back to any subscribers that are coming back, and welcome to anybody new. I did notice I have a few new subscribers, so welcome. Just so you know, I'm YarnYanta247 on Instagram, sorry, and YarnYanta1 on Ravelry. So if you want to go check me out there, I just post some pictures on Instagram. And so what's been happening? Well, I guess quickly for any new people, we are full-time RVers. We just started this journey in June, and we've been in South Dakota for the summer, and our time is just about done here. And so we've been really having a great time, seeing a lot of beautiful sights and acting like tourists on our days off. We were able to get some work here, so that's been fun. So the past couple of weeks, what have we done? Well, the big thing was we finally got to Devil's Tower. We've been waiting to go there all summer long, and for one reason or another just never made it, and we finally did, and it was amazing. It was beautiful. It's indescribable. You know, most of this stuff around here, I have to say, you take pictures and you try to explain it to people, and it just doesn't do it justice. You just have to come and see for yourselves, because it's really an amazing place. And for those of you that might not know, Devil's Tower was featured, sort of, in the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind. It's the place that everybody was trying to get to, and Richard Dreyfuss makes a thing out of mashed potatoes of it. So that was really cool. And it was fun. We had a really nice day. We got to watch some climbers. I guess that's pretty common there. A lot of people climb the face of it. It was fun. We met some really great people. I have to say, people are really nice in general. We've been really noticing. My son occasionally uses a wheelchair because he had an accident a few years ago and is disabled and has difficulty walking. And then we were told we couldn't really use a wheelchair there because it's not accessible. But the path itself, the trail you use to climb and then go around Devil's Tower, is paved, so that isn't the issue. The issue is that it's very steep. So going up, obviously, is tough, and coming down can be somewhat dangerous because it's fairly steep. But we were determined. My son really wanted to get as close as we could, and we did it. We pushed, and he rolled, and we had people offering to help us all the way up the path and encouraging us, and we made it. We didn't go all the way around, but we made it most of the way. Coming down was kind of a little hairy, but we did it too. It was fun, and it was great. So, yay, we finally made it to Devil's Tower. Yay! The other thing we did was we went back to the Badlands, which I have to say that's probably my favorite place here that we've been to. I mean, it's just, again, it's awesome. It's indescribable. I've never seen any kind of sort of terrain like it. And we went later in the afternoon this time, and so we were actually there for sunset, which is a whole other experience. So that was beautiful and wonderful. And the last thing that we did that was kind of exciting is there's a place here called Rushmore Caves, and it is a cave. We didn't do the cave part of it, but they also have some other fun things. And we did a zip line. It was a little zip line, but it was really fun and fast, and I'm ready to do a longer one now because now I know I can do it. And we also participated in this. They have a 7D theater, which is makes you feel like you're in a video game, kind of. You're in a chair. It's that virtual reality. You wear 3D glasses. And it was my son's choice, and you have different themes, and he picked the zombie one. So we were like in a vehicle and traveling and hitting zombies and shooting them, and it was fun. We had a really good time. And that's it. Today is my last day of work. My husband's too. I'm working this evening, and then tomorrow we are leaving. We're heading towards Yellowstone. We're hoping to spend a couple days there. And then we're going to make our way down through Utah and end up in San Diego for a few days because that's where my daughter is. Stay a few days with her, see where she is. She just moved there. And eventually we're looking forward to New Mexico. We're hoping to be in New Mexico. We have relatives, friends there for the balloon fiesta. I've never been there. And maybe if we're lucky, we'll see. We're going to try to see if we can get some work there for the winter. Maybe Arizona, I don't know. but that's our plans for now. So yeah, it's a little nervous because we don't really have jobs yet, but we're confident that things will work out, and we're looking forward to leaving. We enjoyed our time here, but we feel like we've seen what we need to see, and we're ready to move on. So that's what's happening. Okay, I guess I should call this we'll get on to the yarny stuff now. So I guess I should call this the hat episode, because all my finished objects, and I do have some, are hats. I've been doing the hat along on Erin Gimme Yarn 418. She has a Ravelry group and a YouTube channel. Check her out, she's great. She's doing a hat along for the month of September through October. And she's also, in conjunction with that, asking for donations. She's going to be donating to a local shelter in her area for the winter to make hats and maybe scarves for people from that area. So that is what I've been working on. And where are my hats? Okay, got them. So the first hat I finished was the barley hat. I don't know if I showed that to you before, and if I did, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but that's my barley hat. It's made with Lion Brand Fisherman's Wool. I think it's brown heather. It was a very easy pattern. It's by Tin Can Knits. It was fun. So that's that. I made the other hat, second hat I made, is called Ridges, and I wrote it down. That is by Rose Williams. Again, this one's made with just Red Heart Super Saver. It's actually one of my favorite colors, which is the real teal. And it was fun. It's pretty easy, just mostly knits and pearls. So that was another good one, Ridges. And then the last one I finished was the seed slouch hat. And it's a little big. It's supposed to be slouchier, but I didn't make it as slouchy. I ran out of yarn. This is mystery yarn. I got it from Big Lots a while ago. I think it's bulky. I think it's Charisma. It could be like Loops and Threads Charisma. It kind of looks like that, but I'm not sure. But that's my seed slouch hat. Not very slouchy though. So those are the 3 hats that I made. What are my whips? I've got some whips. Okay, I'm not going to show you. I'm still working on the Lina shawl. Not going to show it to you because I really haven't had much chance to work on it. I have that little teeny bit of yarn left. I really should just power through it and finish it, because I think I could probably finish it in a day. And I might do that, especially if we're traveling. It's a good traveling project because it's very simple. So maybe I'll have that done soon, next time. I'm also working on another hat. I cast on another hat, and this is the Shilling hat by Chris Terriman. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I just started it last night, and it actually has a cable in it, and I'm up to the row where I need to start the cable here. I haven't had a chance to do that. You like my fancy stitch markers? I was working on it at work and didn't have my stitch markers with me. I did have one. That's my mammoth one that I got, my souvenir one. So that is my the Shilling hat, and it's a great pattern. It really is. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, and it's pretty easy. I mean, it's a 8-row repeat. There's 2 rows that have the cable, and it's just a 1-stitch cable. So you could technically probably do without a cable needle. I've never done that, so I'm not sure if I will attempt it. And I actually just had gotten recently new cable needles, and so I'm gonna try that because I want to use my new cable needles. But it's a 1-by-1 rib, and then you do some knits and pearls for a few rows. Then you do a cable row, some more knits and pearls, and then cable row. So like I said, 8-row repeat. It looks like it could almost be memorized. And I'm doing that magic loop on my Knitter's Pride. I think these are the cubics. They're the square ones, the weird ones. And I'm using my Knit Picks cord. And I like working magic loop for hats. I think that works out really well. The other 2 projects that I'm working on, I haven't touched are KALs, and they're mystery KALs, and I love them. I get so caught up in them, but then I sort of don't finish, or I take a really long time to finish. I shouldn't say I don't finish, but I'm never like on schedule. The Wendy Knits Summer One shawl, which I really love. I'm still on the first clue. I will finish that one eventually. I will continue to work on that because I really like it, and I've been enjoying it. It's just one of those patterns that you really have to sit with, and you need the pattern. It's a chart, which I love. The chart's great. I really am beginning to like following charts, which I never did before, but with this particular pattern, I've been enjoying that part of it. but I can't just pick it up and knit and go with it. I have to get the pattern out, and it's on my Kindle, and so it's a little bit of a process, and I haven't had a lot of time to do that, so it's sort of taking a back burner, but it's not in total hibernation. That being said, I found 2 new mystery KALs that I decided I had to do, just had to get on that bandwagon. One, and some of you may already be doing those, one is called the Road Trip Mystery KAL, and that's by Carrie Fisher Sahuter. I hope I said that right. She has a Ravelry group, and the pattern is free while during the KAL, and cowl, and KAL. It's a cowl, and it's a KAL, K-A-L, and you're making a C-O-W-L. So I will show you that one. But the first one I'm going to show you is the other one that I'm doing, which is the Yarn Inspirations Mystery KAL, and that's actually really fun. It's like an adventure, like, you know, you make your own adventure stories where you pick a, something happens, and then you pick a place for the character to go next, and based on which thing you pick would determine the next part of the process. Well, she did that with the different clues would be the different types of stitches that you work on for your next part. And I've actually finished the first 2 clues. The 3rd clue came out yesterday, so I'm not totally behind for this one, which is unusual for me, but it's great. So I'll show you the first 2 clues that I've done. And it's not really a spoiler because when you go on there, and if you're doing this, you do see what the stitches are. You just can pick which one you want to do. It's not like you don't know what it's going to look like until you've knit it up, so it's not really a spoiler. Okay, so I'm doing this in Simply Soft, Karen Simply Soft, and this is my clue number 1. I want to make sure I have the right side. So this is clue number 1, the top, the charcoal. And this was a I can't think of the name of the stitch now. That was actually clue number 2, I'm sorry, and the bottom one, which is the gray one, is clue number 1, which was a double seed stitch. I can't remember what the name of the second clue was. So that's what it looks like so far. The next clue, like I said, is out, and it's a slip stitch pattern, and it's a mosaic pattern, and you get to add the 3rd color because they're slow. I hope this works because I'm going to have to try to edit these together. I don't know, my camera just stopped. Supposedly I don't have enough storage, so I'm going to make it quick. I hope that there's some flow here. I was talking about the Mystery KAL by Yarn Inspirations, and I just wanted to show you the new color that I'm going to add, which is the ocean, and that'll be the next clue, which is a mosaic slip stitch pattern, and that's going to be the light gray, which was the first clue, that one, and that one together. So that will be pretty. I'm looking forward to starting that. The other thing that I'm working on it's called the Road Trip Mystery KAL, and I think I mentioned it was by Carrie Fisher Suheter. And I'm using, Erin, if you're watching, probably not, but anyway, Wool-like, which she just did a video on, and I love this yarn, and I'm so jealous because she did a haul and she was able to get a bunch online, colors I didn't see at the store, and a really good price. So this is really good. It's 25% nylon, 75% acrylic, 85% acrylic, sorry, 15% nylon. Really soft. It's fingering weight, yardage 678 yards. So I'm using the ivory colorway, and this is what I've gotten done so far. It's in the round, and it's a really fun pattern. And I've gotten a couple of the clues done. I'm like a week behind now, but that's it. And it's a rib, and then there's some lace. It's knitting, there's some mindless stuff, there's a little bit of interest, so it's been really fun, and I've been really enjoying it, and it's really soft. I love it. So that's all my whips. The last thing, just up and coming, I'm going to do some more hats. I just watched Sharon Bucci's video, and she was talking about making hats, and she had a really great idea. She's going to be doing hers for Yolanda Soto Lopez, who's sending hats and scarves to an orphanage in Mexico, and I want to do some for that as well. And I didn't really want to do scarves. A lot of scarves take a long time, but she's doing like small neck warmers, which I thought was really a clever idea, and I'm going to borrow that idea from you, Sharon. So I'm going to try to do a couple hats, and I think I'm going to do some crocheting hats because I haven't done any crocheting in a couple weeks, and I like to do that too. I like to add the crochet, one crochet project at least a week. So that's pretty much it. I'm not sure when I'll get to record again. Like I said, we're leaving tomorrow. I don't know what our internet's going to be like for the next week or two. Maybe I'll be able to do a video. I don't know if I'll be able to upload it. So I don't know, but I'll keep you posted, and I'll be on Instagram probably posting pictures if I can. And I guess that's all, you know. Like, subscribe, comment below if you want. If you want to, any questions about anything. Otherwise, I hope you guys are all having a great couple weeks and crafting like crazy. And I guess I'll see you soon. Craft on. Bye.